Welcome to the 2020 Fall Virtual Commencement Ceremony for Minnesota State Community and Technical College. Let us begin with a word from M-State President, Dr. Carrie Brimhall.
Greetings, M-State graduates, friends, and family. My name is Carrie Brimhall, and my pronouns are she, her, and hers. As we begin, I'd like to acknowledge that the campuses and communities that M-State serves occupy the traditional lands of the Dakota, Lakota, Anishinaabe, and Ojibwe nations. May we pay respect to elders, both past and present, and be steadfast in our recognition of their contributions to our state and nation. I'm excited to be here with you. And although it isn't a traditional ceremony, we want to make sure you're celebrated during your graduation. Your diploma represents a journey that's unique to you. It represents all of the amazing moments and the moments you wanted to give up. It represents your efforts and success, and today, I hope you are proud of everything you've accomplished. M-State has a vision to be a success story for every student. So this is as meaningful for us as it is for you. M-State employees choose to be in education because we want to be part of your journey. We show up for you every single day because we believe in you, sometimes even before you believe in yourselves. At our core, we also believe in lives transformed through the power of education. So on behalf of all M-State employees, I want to start by saying congratulations. We are very proud of you. Several months ago, I talked to a president who told me that he always creates his commencement remarks around the lyrics of a song. As someone who absolutely loves all genres of music, it was an interesting concept and idea, so I decided to take the challenge. This year, the song inspiring my remarks is called You Gotta Be by Desiree. The song was released in 1995, so I understand some of you may have to look it up. There are 4 things the lyrics state that commiserate this year and celebrate your accomplishments and your strength, and may provide insight into how you'll continue to succeed in the future. First, the song says to stand up and be counted. M-State celebrates every aspect of your identity. Our value of inclusion states that we welcome, respect, and accept people for who they are and celebrate the power of our collective differences in creating and shaping more robust, energized communities. I hope, based on your M-State experience and your individual strengths and identity, you will work to create communities and workplaces where every person can have a voice. You know not everyone has the same opportunities to be included and to belong. So I hope you'll use the knowledge to include people who might otherwise be forgotten, and you will speak up when inequity or injustice occurs. If you stand up and be counted, I am confident you can use your voice to ensure the world will be more just and equitable, and you will lead us to different, safe, and better world for all people. Second, the song says challenge what your future holds. The truth of the matter is, many of you have probably already done this. I was a first-generation college student when I started at M-State. So from the first day I stepped foot on campus, I challenged, statistically, what my future may have held. You may be the first person in your family graduating from college, or perhaps, as you sit here today, you may be thinking about what others have said you could or couldn't do, or what you started telling yourself somewhere along the way about your worth and value. For every person or situation that tried to hold you back from being the best version of yourself before today, you have already challenged what your future holds by succeeding and thriving. You are incredible. You can do hard things, and I have no doubt this will be the first step in many accomplishments in your future. Third, the song talks about the pace of the world leaving us behind if we don't keep up. It says the world will keep on spinning and we cannot stop it if we try. 2020 has taught us so much. One of the lessons I hope you've learned and that you continue to practice is rest and restoration. As a culture, we've promoted busyness, exhaustion, and being crazy busy as badges of honor. It's true that the world will continue moving forward and that we cannot stop it, But I hope as you look to the goals and dreams that you have for your future, that you also remember to take care of yourself, to relax and restore, to be present with people who you love, to put down your phone or tune out of social media channels that stress you out, and to slow down long enough to remain curious and in a state of wonder. We are so proud of what you've accomplished, but we're even more proud of who you are, and we don't want you to be too busy to pause and to celebrate. Finally, the chorus of the song lists all of the things you gotta be. Things like bold, wiser, tough, stronger, cool, and calm. But it ends by saying that love will save the day. Throughout your M-State journey in your life, you've had friends and family who have supported you and who celebrate this accomplishment with you. There are many things we have gotta be as individuals, but collectively we can achieve so much more. Together we are stronger. As you think about your support system and the people who celebrate your success, I hope you take time to thank them, support their journey and goals, encourage them to dream, and spread as much love as you can. You were born to rise and to love, and you are ready to shine. And as my mom reminds me, don't let anyone dull your sparkle. Every decision and interaction in your life brought you here. Your stories, identities, perseverance, strength, and dedication to move forward are inspiring to all of us. Thank you for choosing M-State to be a part of your life journey. You give us hope. My sincerest congratulations to every one of you on this accomplishment. I'm incredibly proud to be your president.
Thank you, President Brimhall. Let's move now to our faculty greeting, brought to us by Casey Hansen, Moorhead Faculty President.
Hello. First off, on behalf of my colleagues, the faculty of Minnesota State Community and Technical College, M-State, congratulations. Well done. The times we are in are not normal. It is important to acknowledge that. Back in March, Lynn Kaiser, business faculty, told me that for the last many years, the interview question new graduates have struggled with the most goes as follows. Could you give me an example of how you have handled adversity? At the time, we had just pivoted to an online learning environment as the state shut down due to a pandemic unlike anything we have seen in over 100 years. Portions of the economy had crashed, bringing unemployment to its highest rate since before World War II. In the weeks that followed, systemic injustice would make the toll of both of these fall disproportionately on Native communities, communities of color, the economically disadvantaged, the elderly, and the disabled. We would have civil unrest, our political discourse would go toxic, and we would spend months separated from our family and friends, many of whom would get sick, and far too many of whom would die. If I were you, I would be tempted to answer that interview question. I graduated from college in December of 2020. I eat adversity for breakfast. But you probably shouldn't do that. It's bad advice. Give them instead a real example of your fortitude, your skill in managing time and scant resources, developing and effectively communicating with partners across new platforms, exhibiting both grace and professionalism over an unstable internet connection. You will get that job, or one better. You will be accepted into that transfer program or institution, or one better. You will get that career, or one better. Of these things, and many, many more, we are beyond confident. We ask these three things in return. First, whatever you do, do it well, with pride and dignity. We know you can. Second, when someone notices you doing it well, tell them where you learned it. Say, I learned that from Jamie Pollard. She worked with me until it made sense. Or, yep, I got that from Colleen Kraft. She changed my life. And third, when you find someone out there struggling, looking for skills, knowledge, or direction, please bring them to us. Let us help them the way we helped you. As teachers, that is the second greatest gift. Your success is the first. Again, on behalf of the faculty, congratulations. Thank you for your hard work and dedication, for attending our college, and for making it and the world around you a better place.
Thank you, Professor Hansen. Let's move now to the student recognitions, brought to us by Dr. Matthew Borcherding, Dean for the School of Science and Mathematics.
It is my privilege to draw your attention to 4 groups of graduates deserving special recognition in the commencement program. High academic honors are awarded to those students whose cumulative M-State GPA is 3.75 to 4.0. High academic honors graduates are noted in the commencement program with a double asterisk after each graduate's name. Academic honors are awarded to those students whose cumulative M-State GPA is 3.5 to 3.74. Academic honors graduates are noted in the commencement program with a single asterisk after each graduate's name. The purpose of Phi Theta Kappa is to recognize academic achievement and to provide opportunities for growth and scholarship among 2-year college students. To achieve this purpose, Phi Theta Kappa provides opportunities for the development of leadership and service, an intellectual climate for exchange of ideas and ideals, lively fellowship for scholars, and stimulation of interest in continuing academic excellence. Phi Theta Kappa graduates are also noted in the commencement program with a single dot after each graduate's name. Veteran military members who have served or are presently serving in the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, or Coast Guard. These graduates are noted in the commencement program with a letter V after each graduate's name. We thank you for your service to our country. Congratulations to all these groups for their achievements.
Thank you, Dr. Borcherding. Let's move now to the student address, brought to us by Kylie Ashworth, Liberal Arts AA graduate.
When I started my college education at M-State in 2007, I found strangers that became acquaintances, acquaintances that became friends, and friends that became family. This family has seen me through some of the best and some of the worst. I have had some of the best professors that encouraged me in finding my passions. They gave me the most priceless tools to help me succeed not only in my education, but in life as a whole. Some of these educators played an integral part of who I am today. Before M-State, I'd only been in one 20-minute skit in high school. Now, I can say that because of M-State, I have been minor roles and leading roles of 7 different productions, as well as assistant to the directors and choreographer and student vocal director. I am now 4 years into being theater director and head coach of one-act play for Moorhead's own Park Christian High School, in a program that I started from scratch. Because of M-State, I've been able to travel around the world to different countries and learn about different cultures. Because of M-State, I was able to find my own voice without hesitation and use the gifts and talents I've been given by God. Because of M-State, I met my husband and have been blessed with 3 beautiful children. Because of M-State, I no longer stumble through this world. I can walk confidently into the future and know that I have the tools I need to reach my goals. When returning to M-State this past summer, after a 10-year hiatus, I was greeted with the overwhelming feeling of being back at home. This year has been full of ups and downs, but I have searched for the diamonds in the rough. The change of the pandemic brought my husband to work from home instead of in the office. Having him at home during the day has been a godsend. As far as for me finding time to do my schoolwork, I have been able to sneak away and write papers, take exams, and study unlike before. This pandemic has truly given me more than it has taken away. We all have had to learn new ways to have adventures and explore. While working on labs for my biology classes, I was able to take my 2 sons on a science investigation, as my oldest Taryn called it. They were able to build a love of nature simply by joining me in my education, and I got to see a glimpse of excitement when I saw them discover something new for the first time. I have learned from the best of the best. These educators are brilliant, and they are gifted at igniting a flame of tenacity, which drives their students to tirelessly reach for their goals. Specifically, I want to thank Stephanie Gerhardson, Sherry Johnson, Roberta Freeman, and Teresa Ashworth. Your encouragement, support, and friendship have been invaluable to me. I would not be who I am today without each and every one of you. You took a chance on me and saw something in me that I didn't even know was there. As for today, from strangers into acquaintances turned into friends, may we boldly go forward representing the M State family. Thank you all for celebrating with us on this special day of accomplishment. We have worked hard and finished the race. Congratulations, M State graduates of 2020.
Thank you, Ms. Ashworth. At this time, we will begin the presentation of graduates.
Adam Arstad, Kali Abbas, Fatma Abdullahi, Beta Aboalebra, Layla Ali, Liban Ali, Nafiso Ali, Catherine Albert, Kirsten Amdahl, Cassidy Anderson, Megan Anderson, Patsy Anderson, Kylie Ashworth, Jennifer Athey, Candace Bachmeyer, Diana Balboa.
I am so excited to be graduating in 2020. Thank you to my husband, my children, my grandchildren. I did it.
Colette Baldwin.
I want to thank my family for being there while I went back to school. To have you by my side means the world to me. Andy and Drew, thank you for your love, support, and encouragement. I did it.
Julia Bastidas Pineda, Amber Bauer, Jonas Bond, Jones Bawa, Jordan Beach, Ann Beestrom, Heather Bolu, Rachel Beers, Ann Beldo, Shatana Bellafleur, Christy Benays, Nicole Benson, Madison Berg, Olivia Berg, Ashley Blashik, Brianna Boyer, Elizabeth Brutt, Tegan Brambrink, Shayla Burkich, Tom Brower, Raina Brown, Susie Beretta, Megan Burns, Jessica Carview, Julie Carmona, Deneen Charlie, Kimberly Christensen, Christine Chiselski, Joshua Sigelski, Joseph Connerin, Nathan Cook, Carly Critchley, Christopher Deshane, Ashley Devier, Elizabeth Diaz, Sarah Eckberg, Daryl Erdman, Samantha Farrell, Ernestine Foddy,
Yes, we did it. COVID-19 couldn't stop us. A big thank you to my husband and my kids for their support and their prayers. Thank you to my friends, and thank you, Jesus. Hey.
Carolyn Fontana, Cassandra Fowler, Brett Frank, Jessica Frost, Casey Freusland, Shauna Gatsky, Austin Gay, Mercy Gazebo, Ye Bortu, Surya Gimire, Erica Gilb, Danielle Godin, Dawn Goswami, Nino Gravovic, Angel Grenvik, Aaron Groom, Jordan Grossman,
I did it! All thanks to the help of my loved ones, my mom, my kids, my husband, my advisor Marcus, my favorite teacher Lynn. On to the next chapter.
Casey Alana Hadia.
I want to give a big thank you to our teachers and staff at M State and all of our family and friends for supporting us through these trying times. Thank you.
Katie Ham. Bailey Violet Heyman. Susan Hammer. Noah Henkel. Deanna Hansel. John Hansen. Julia Harkness. Barnabas Harris. Terry Harthen. Veronica Haverkamp. Gabriel Highmark. Hunter Highmark. Tara Hendrickson. Anna Henry. Kaylee Hicks. Sierra Hilius. Joseph Hollenstein. Aaron Holmes. Caitlin Holmes. Brittany Hood. Cassandra Hooten. Abigail Hoppy. Benjamin Hume. Marianne Hussein. Chandra Hustad. Fat Nguyen. Audrey Eigert. Ishana Jacoberger. Rem Jacobson. Courtney Jensen. Courtney Jensen. Brooke Jerger. Brian Jernberg. Arcangelo John. Brandell Johnson. Erica Johnson. Jennifer Johnson. Molly Johnson. Tanya Johnson.
Thank you to my husband, who has been an amazing support throughout this process, and to my kids for being so patient. I love you guys.
Carrie Jones. Jenny Joy. Dorothea Jolson. Jenna Kadri. Paul Kahlo. Jordan Kosowski, Patience Kekpo, Tiffany Kindom, Robert King, Hannah Kleem, Teresa Klosterman, Jana Christine Cobley, Jessica Knutson, Cole Krebsbach, Katie Cray, Hannah Cruz, Amanda Killo, Tessa Landry, Alyssa Lanzam, Marissa Larson, April Lee, Alyssa Lee, Jihyo Lee, Alicia Lanu, Jessica Lindgren, Hannah Lindquist, Sadie Lip, Gage Lipman, Brittany Lizakowski, Devin Lothberg, Bobby Laux, Kaylee Lovegren, Caitlin Magnuson, Joni Maleka.
Thank you, M-State, for giving me the opportunity to finish my degree, and to my husband, kids, friends, and family that supported me along the way. Couldn't have done it without you.
Anna Martell, Lindsay Martinson, Sydney Marty, Ayla Mathry, Samantha Matson, Haley Ann Matson, Alyssa May, Janae McDaniel, Alexis McGarry, Kelly McKenzie, Heather Menson, Keith Mernitz, Robert Meyer, Hemal Malath Akkarage, Ashley Miller, Amanda Mittling, Hannah Makros, Susan Mohammed Amen, Sophia Mohammed Rida, Caitlin Munson, Emma Monson, Dylan Moran, Patrick Mosloff, Alexis Motzko, Kathleen Mudgett, Grace Murphy, Hannah Murphy, Brianne Nedrabo, Lynn Nelson, Jordan Ness, Olivia Nge, Vincent Nkrumah, Rebecca Nias, Segun Odewumi, Caitlin Olson, Savannah Olson.
I want to thank everyone that supported me through my journey to help make this dream become a reality. I appreciate it so much.
Agnes Amulando, Angela Andrasic, Nikki Orvik, Savannah Paddock, Jessica Benya, Danielle Peterson, Zane Furson, Kimberly Pierce, Crystal Papenga, Cassandra Putbreeze, Miranda Renee Putbreeze, Savannah Ridgway, Holly Regal, Thor Roggenbuck, Ariel Rubel, Mohammed Salat, Summer Sanders, Sophia Sather, David Schmidt, Brandon Shans, Savannah Schreiber, McKenna Schroeder, Anna Seibold, Lucy Sheriff, Catherine Jerseth, Tina Skoog, Lauren Sletmo, William Darrell Smith, Erica Sondland, Kenneth Sorensen, Josie Stevens, Anna Stroot, Brianna Sundby, Tony Sutherland, Rhonda Swanson, Michael Sinstellian, John Thomas, Samantha Thompson, Wyatt Tollefson, Ezra May Trantina.
Thank you to my mom for always encouraging me and supporting me during my college career. It means so much to me, and now I'm done. Thank you.
Mackenzie Trudell, Shannon Turcott, Leanne Tweeton, Chinyere Ukeje, Peyton Deborah Vaden, Haku Van Dyke, Maria Von Bank, Serenity Walking Elk, Elizabeth Wedd, Jordan Weishare, Brian Westry, Cheyenne Willoughby, Brian Winkzewski, Grace Wingy, Kelly Walschlager, Victoria Woodard.
Action. Since I can't pin her, I'm gonna pie her.
Rachel Wright, Heather Yeager, Willard Yellowbird, Angelina Zokigo, Justina Salazar,
Congratulations to all the graduates. We now move on to the conferring of degrees, performed by President Carrie Brimhall.
In accordance with the prescribed level of achievement for each instructional program, every one of these graduates has met or will shortly meet the competency requirements for graduation. Therefore, Dr. John Maduco, M-State's Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs, has certified that each one of these candidates is eligible to graduate on the date specified on their diploma and will be entitled to the rights and privileges contained therein. By the authority vested in me, on behalf of the Minnesota State Colleges and Universities Board of Trustees, I accept these candidates for graduation and confer the level of achievement earned. Congratulations on the transition from student to graduate. Please move your tassel to the left side indicative of your completion. And welcome to the M-State alumni family.
Thank you, President Brimhall. We now conclude with closing remarks brought to us by Dr. John Maduco, Vice President of Academics and Student Affairs.
Hello, guests, friends, colleagues, esteemed faculty and staff, and last but not least, the M-State class of 2020. I am John Maduco, Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs. I often introduce myself as a husband, a father, a son, a brother, a friend, a first-generation Nigerian American, and someone who was blessed to earn both a Bachelor of Science in Biology and a Doctor of Medicine. And I do want to add that I amassed $300,000 in student loan debt that I've luckily paid off the majority of it. I share that with you not to brag, but to tell you that I'm always in awe of fellow graduates due to the commitment, skill, sacrifice, and strength it takes to complete an educational journey. We are so proud of you, and you will always have our collective respect. Often, I am asked, what lies ahead after graduation? And with this current global pandemic and economic downturn, those questions have intensified. The three themes that will be woven into my words with you are truth, freedom due to education, and service. Let's begin with truth. 2020 has presented one of the greatest global challenges in our collective lifetime. My thoughts are with those we lost due to the COVID-19 virus and everyone that has been impacted by its spread. The 2020 presidential election was another tense and emotional chapter in our country's history that is still ongoing. Truth matters. We have the freedom of speech, but we do not have the freedom from truth or consequence. Social media platforms like Twitter and Facebook, news organizations, and public figures continue to be scrutinized on whether or not they're sharing accurate information. I encourage you to hold on to the teachings of your faculty that have demanded you to use peer-reviewed sources and ensuring the information you are providing is accurate. Verify and assess all information before making a life-altering decision. Next, my focus will be freedom due to education. 60 years ago, Ruby Bridges walked to school escorted by 4 federal marshals as a white mob hurled insults at her. Ruby, just 6 years old, on November 14, 1960, was set to begin first grade at William Franz Elementary School in New Orleans as the first black student to attend the school. Her first year in school consisted of all of the other students withdrawing, and for the rest of the school year, it was just Ruby and the teacher. Throughout the school year, crowds continued to show up, at one point bringing a small baby's coffin with a black doll inside. Ruby not only stayed at the school despite retaliation against her family, which included threats of violence, but upon moving on to the 2nd grade, the school's incoming first grade class had 8 black students. Malaya Yousafzai is a Pakistani activist for female education and the youngest Nobel Peace Prize laureate. According to UNICEF, worldwide, 132 million girls are out of school. Only 66% of countries have achieved gender parity in primary education. Often in countries governed by an authoritarian government, one effective method to suppress freedom and liberty is to restrict access to healthcare and education. Malala, at the young age of 14, was advocating for equal rights for all girls and women. The global attention she received was due to surviving an assassination attempt when she was just 15, specifically a gunshot to the head. The examples of Ruby and Malala are the lengths that people will go to pursue their education at all costs, because freedom is paramount. What you now possess is invaluable and priceless, and it grants you the freedom to explore, take chances, invest in your goals, and support people and things that are important to you. My last thing for you is service. Earlier in the year, we lost Congressman John Lewis. Over 50 years ago, John Lewis helped to marshal hundreds of demonstrators across the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma, Alabama. Their protest was to draw attention to the need for voting rights in Alabama, which was infamous for denying African Americans their right to vote. On that day in March 1965, they were bombarded by clouds of tear gas and swarmed by state troopers wielding clubs, one of which fractured Mr. Lewis's skull. That day is referred to as Bloody Sunday, but the national coverage helped lead to the passage of the Voting Rights Act of 1965, which prohibits racial discrimination in voting. From there, John Lewis remained on the national stage and to a 30-year career in Congress as a representative from Georgia. His service was dedicated to supporting people from all walks of life. He is famously quoted as saying that none of us will be free until all of us are equal. As you embark on the next chapter of your journey, careers and lives, you will come across people who do not believe they are worthy, that it is too late, that I am too old, that I do not have the finances, and that I am not smart enough. You then will have the opportunity to share your story and trials and tribulations and successes with the hope that anything is possible. That is a very tangible example of the service you can provide to others. I will leave you with 2 pieces of advice. One is the 3 T's: time, talent, and treasure. Most people have at least one out of the 3. Your time can be volunteering hours or days of service. Your talent can be using your expertise to benefit a cause. And your treasure could be financial contributions, big or small, donated for charity. The second piece of advice is The Rules of Happiness by Immanuel Kant, where you find something to do, find someone to love, and find something to hope for. I want to conclude with this fact. We are M-State, and that now includes you. On behalf of our president, administration, faculty, and staff, it is my pleasure to extend my warmest congratulations to the class of 2020. My best wishes for your future. Thank you.
This concludes our virtual ceremony for the 2020 Fall Commencement. Once again, congratulations to all the graduates.